Getting ready for the recipe of this delicious Mediterranean dish that you're cooking up in the kitchen today.
That's right. Carol Anderson is here. She's a viewer. She's a chef. You teach cooking, so you're going to be teaching me how to make this Mediterranean dish. What are we making really quick?
It's as simple as can be. These are we're going to roast these vegetables, and we're going to use, we've cut them all up into the same size. Actually, the recipe is going to make 2 trays, but you want to put them on 2 because you want an even layer so that it roasts really well.
What do we have just while you're doing that?
We have eggplant, we have fresh cherry tomatoes, onion, fennel. We have onion and some chopped garlic to go with it.
Now, fennel's a very traditionally Italian
and it gives a
vegetable.
great sweetness. When it's raw, it's almost strong. It's a licorice flavor.
Right, yep.
But when it's cooked, it becomes very sweet, and it gives a sweetness to all the other vegetables.
I was going to say, this is a sweet dish.
Them.
Yeah.
It is. And we're going to, of course, add olive oil because for 2 reasons, the flavor, and also we just don't want those vegetables to stick so much. So we're going to kind of mix them all up with the olive oil.
Okay, and I'm assuming we're going to put this in the oven.
We are going to put this in the oven. I'm just going to make sure
mix them up
stirs up a little bit, right? And then because vegetables tend to need a lot of salt, so I always use kosher salt, and I use about 1.5 teaspoons for the whole recipe. Kosher salt's really better for you because of the large grains. You get 20% less sodium when you're eating kosher salt. So it's a nice way to add a little bit of healthiness. And this is, of course, ground black pepper. Of course, I have the big fancy machine at home, but this is going to work for today.
It works just fine. What do we have here?
This is dried thyme.
Okay.
And thyme is a really Mediterranean flavor. It's a typical on meats, on vegetables, with fish and everything. And then if you want, I put some fresh thyme too, although
sprinkle it like
as much as you, yes, season high, they say.
So you can see the difference between the dried and the fresh, huh?
Right, and I'm adding some crushed red pepper because I like it, and that's up to your taste. There you go, perfect. And you can throw those other tomatoes on
Okay, we'll throw these tomatoes on it. This is, like, as you were saying, a real sweet dish, so.
Yeah, and then we'll add just a teeny bit more salt.
Look at that.
Make sure that they're even. A little last drizzle.
Yeah, why not add olive oil's great.
Yes, it is, and you can't.
A little healthier too than
that's right.
The other types.
And you know the thing about roasting eggplant is eggplant tends to suck up oil like crazy.
Absorb everything.
But in here, it's going to caramelize, and it's going to start to dry out a little, and that makes it healthier as well because you're not getting this great quantity of oil like that you would get in a fried eggplant dish.
Gotcha. So this goes in the oven?
425 for 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay, we are just about out of time for this segment, but when we get back, we are going to start cooking up the other part of the recipe, and it's already a very colorful dish, so it's only going to get better. Vic, we are going to send it back to you.